the 15th of April 1989, 96 people died in a huge crush at the home ground of Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. Too many fans were allowed into the ground all at once due to a confusion with ticket sales, and that combined with the steel grates at the front of the terraces resulted in the 96 fans from Liverpool Football Club being squashed to death. It was known as the Hillsborough disaster, and it was also known as the biggest tragedy ever to come out of Sheffield. That was until, of course, this cunt came along.
Now let that sink in. You bastard.
Paul Joseph Watson is Alex Jones' milk-fed pet gimp and is known for his cocky and arrogant style in which he makes baseless assertions backed up with little to no evidence. He's basically your average YouTuber. Recently, he's made a bit of a pranny out of himself by going on this anti-soy campaign in which he claims drinking it or eating it in any way will turn a man into a woman. And that's not even a straw man, by the way. This is a campaign that was greatly damaged, of course, but when it was discovered very, very soon afterwards that Watson's very own Brain Force supplement, of which he is the best walking counter-argument to buying, contained huge amounts of soy. Pretty much all soy. I mean, it was basically, you could serve it in Benihana. That's how much soy was in this shit. However, this recent soy fiasco is not the only time that Paul Joseph Watson has steamed forward, balls on parade, without thinking. In fact, that is exactly Paul Joseph Watson's thing. Speaking without thinking and subsequently making a prize-winning 42-carat diamond-encrusted fucking tit of himself. Without it, he'd literally be nothing. Not figuratively, literally. And nobody would ever give a solitary chunk of a cryogenically frozen 1980s pile of white dog shit about Paul Joseph Watson. Paul Joseph Watson's shock constantly requires us to use our imagination in order for it to exist. That same principle and logic applies not only to his shock, but also his sex life, his testicles, and indeed his IQ. In fact, to prove to all of you, right away, what an unimpeachably thick as pig shit fucking wanker Paul Joseph Watson is, he has actually agreed to appear in this very video with me and help me make him look like a right royal cunt in front of everybody on the internet. Don't believe me? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me please welcome the shame of Yorkshire, Paul Joseph Watson.
Hey up, I'm Paul Joseph Bastard Watson, and I'm here to help the wonderful Big Dick Cocklong take down that beta cock soy poi pimp bitch and northern monkey Paul Joseph Watson. Let's do it, Dick.
So, without further ado, I'm Dick Coughlin.
And I'm Paul Joseph Bastard Watson with whatacunt.com.
And these are 5 times that Paul Joseph Watson was a gullible fucking ringnut.
Number 1. The time the dozy cunt posted a photo claiming CNN made the Fort Lauderdale airport shooter appear whiter than he actually was.
After Esteban Santiago was arrested in January 2017 after committing the deadly shooting at Fort Lauderdale, Paul Joseph Watson posted on Twitter this photograph suggesting that CNN had made the skin colour of Esteban much lighter, asking the question, why is CNN attempting to make the shooter look more white? Bizarre. Now, maybe, just maybe, this could have been a scandal, but for 2 minor problems. Number 1, CNN had not yet even mentioned the story nor posted a photograph of Esteban at the time Paul Joseph Watson had actually sent this tweet. And 2, that photograph is not of the Esteban Santiago who actually committed the massacre. It's of a completely different guy who happens to be called Esteban Santiago. Someone had just taken that picture, made it lighter, and then made one of those internet pictures where they claim something to be true and people share it around. Being the bastion of journalistic integrity that he is, shared it on Twitter without checking. He since deleted it.
The time that I posted and then deleted like a pussy a story claiming WikiLeaks bombshell revealed that Hillary Clinton said she hates everyday Americans. twat.
In the article posted on October the 11th, 2016, Paul Joseph Watson wrote, "New WikiLeaks emails just released moments ago include a shocking admission by Clinton campaign manager John Podesta that Hillary Clinton has begun to hate everyday Americans." The email sent by Podesta on April the 19th contained on what talking points Hillary should use in framing her candidacy. "I know that she has begun to hate everyday Americans," in bold, "but I think we should use it once, the first time she says I'm running for president because you and everyday Americans need a champion." If you stop and think about it, which obviously is not the sort of recourse of the Paul Joseph Watson fan or even the man himself, what is actually being said there is that Hillary Clinton hates the phrase everyday Americans. She doesn't hate everyday Americans. That would be stupid and pointless and irrelevant. I'm sure she hates, well, at least 47.8% of them I can think that she probably hates, but that side, she doesn't hate everyday Americans, she just hates the phrases. This is Paul Joseph Watson not being able to read past more than one sentence. Even Sargon can manage more than that, mate.
My 2011 story that claimed sources, yeah right, said Osama bin Laden's corpse has been on ice for nearly a decade. Bollocks.
Following the shooting of Osama bin Laden, Paul Joseph Watson, on May the 2nd, 2011, posted the following article, headline, "Inside Sources, : I think that should be inside : sources. Bin Laden's corpse has been on ice for nearly a decade. In the article, Watson claims, a multitude of different inside sources, both publicly and privately, including one individual who personally worked with bin Laden at one time." He worked with bin Laden at one time, and of course we know the rules of life, ladies and gentlemen. Once you've worked with someone once, you know everything about them non-stop, all the time. Everything that happens, you have an inexplicable connection to them. Told us directly that Osama bin Laden's dead corpse has been on ice for nearly a decade, and of course they only felt to come out and forward and tell this to people now. They didn't feel like bringing it up, I don't know, a decade ago, and that his death would only be announced at a more politically expedient time. Can someone please tell me when there was not a politically expedient time to bring up Osama bin Laden being killed? I'm pretty sure Bush, if I was him, would have fucking leaked it out first rather than letting that cuck Obama take the fucking credit. That time has now come, with a years-old fake picture being presented as the only evidence of his alleged killing yesterday. A fake picture that obviously was made and shared by the government, while bin Laden's body has been hastily dumped into the sea to prevent anyone from finding out when he actually died. There's no evidence to prove that Osama bin Laden has been dead for 10 years, but if you want any confirmation that maybe it's unlikely, the fact that one of the groups or one of the organisations that did confirm that Osama bin Laden had definitely been killed at that point was a statement released by, who is it again? Oh yeah, Al-Qaeda. On their website, confirming on Friday the death of Osama bin Laden. Al-Qaeda, Or are they in on it too? Are they in on it? Is it?
The 2016 article I wrote, in which I fell for a fake story that claimed that Donald Trump had allowed a homeless black woman to live in Trump Tower rent-free for 8 years. What a fucking cunt I really am.
In December 2016, a black woman on the internet made a video that went viral in which she claimed that she had lived in Trump Tower rent-free for up to 9 years with the blessing of President then-elect Donald Trump himself. Paul Joseph Watson posted the article post-haste along with the subheadline, "This doesn't quite fit with the media portrayal of Trump as a rich racist bigot." However, there was one slight problem with this. When Jennifer Rodstrom came forward to say there is no validity to the video, the woman depicted is not our guest. If you're not familiar with Jennifer Rodstrom, she is a spokeswoman for Trump hotels. Not only that, the video was not even posted in December when he wrote the article, it was posted in July. And it only really gained viral traction until after InfoWars had posted it. And their posting of it was shared 28,000 times on Facebook. People, read what you're fucking sharing, please.
The story I posted in 2014, which wrongly claimed that 6th graders were going to be taught how to use strap-on dildos. You fucking knob.
Yes, I shit you not, ladies and gentlemen, this is genuinely true. Paul Joseph Watson. In September of 2014, Paul Joseph Watson posted a story on Infowars with the headline, 6th graders taught how to use strap-on dildo. Explicit, : Sorry. 11 to 12-year-olds given sex toy lessons in Jacksonville. And he presented them with these rather, what seemed incriminating and damning photographs of what appears to be sex toy lessons being taught in front of what looks like young people in a classroom. However, a quick reverse image search will show that actually those photographs come from an LGBT event that was held at a college in Canada. Not only that, but the story itself originated from an outlet called Modern Woman Digest. Not only is it not a reliable news source, it's not even a news source. It is literally a fake news satire source and it even says so on the website. And this was Paul Joseph Watson's source for this story. Of course, like everything else on this list, he's since taken it down. And that's our list. Did I miss any out? Tell me about it in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, give it a share, and why not subscribe to the channel if you're not already? Oh yeah, why not? If you really enjoy my videos, please, it'd mean the world to me if you supported me on Patreon. This is my main source of income. This is what I do. I have to do this for a living because I'm disabled. Yeah, yes, I'm exploiting my illnesses for that purpose. I hope you feel guilty. If you don't want to do that, you can also just go to PayPal, give a one-off donation, or you could go to my merchandise store online right now and you could buy any one of 54 original designs for t-shirts, mugs, notepads or anything like that. You can do that right now. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. This is Dick Coughlin saying good night. May God be less. I love you. Magenta.